Professor Sharma, a brilliant scientist, had been working tirelessly on a groundbreaking invention: energy particles. These particles had the potential to revolutionize the world, providing unlimited clean energy. The process was complex and thrilling, involving cutting-edge technology and high-stakes experiments. However, Professor Sharma needed a human subject to test the particles' effects. He began searching for a suitable candidate and soon learned about Harry Parker, a boy facing extraordinary challenges. Realizing Harry's potential, Professor Sharma devised a plan. He decided to hide the energy particles in a garage, knowing that Harry often visited it to find his football. The stage was set for a life-changing encounter. Professor Sharma watched from the shadows as Harry entered the garage, his eyes lighting up as he spotted his football. Unbeknownst to Harry, the energy particles had already begun to interact with him, seeping into his very being. The professor's heart pounded with a mix of excitement and guilt. He knew the risks, but he also believed in the potential for greatness. As Harry continued to visit the garage, he started to notice changes within himself. His mind became sharper, his reflexes quicker. At first he was thrilled with his newfound abilities, but soon, the power began to overwhelm him. The particles were not just enhancing him, they were changing him in ways he couldn't understand. The hidden truth had been revealed, and now, he had to decide what to do with the power that had been thrust upon him. Little did he know, the particles were part of a larger, more mysterious force that was yet to be fully understood. And somewhere in the shadows, an unseen presence watched, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. Harry Parker, unaware of the energy particles invented by Professor Sharma, found himself in a vortex of confusion and anger. Seeking answers, he accidentally wandered into Professor Sharma's lab once more. This time his approach was more subdued, his desperation palpable. "Professor, I need your help. There's something happening to me, something I can't control." Professor Sharma, sensing an opportunity, saw the perfect moment to intervene. He masked his intentions with a facade of concern and empathy. "Harry, I've been expecting you. Come, let's talk." Harry settled into a chair, his eyes searching for solace in the professor's gaze. The professor began, "Harry, I understand you're going through something extraordinary, but you must trust me." Harry, unaware of the professor's role in his predicament, nodded, his hope rekindling. The professor continued, weaving a narrative that mixed truth with deception. "You see, Harry, sometimes extraordinary things happen to ordinary people, and sometimes, these things are beyond our understanding. But with the right guidance, you can harness this power for good." Harry's mind raced, trying to grasp the enormity of his situation. "But why me, Professor? Why did this happen to me?" The professor, choosing his words carefully, replied, "Sometimes, Harry, destiny chooses us, and we must rise to the occasion." As the conversation continued, Harry began to feel a strange sense of camaraderie with the professor. Little did he know, the professor's true intentions were far from noble. The energy particles, now a part of Harry, were a ticking time bomb, and Professor Sharma held the detonator. Harry, unaware of the web being spun around him, left the lab with a newfound determination. "I'll do whatever it takes, Professor, I trust you." The professor watched him go, a sinister smile playing on his lips. And thus, an unseen alliance was formed, one that would shape Harry's destiny in ways he could never have imagined. As Harry walked away, the shadows of his future loomed large, filled with uncertainty and hidden perils. Several months passed since Harry Parker's fateful encounter with Professor Sharma. The energy particles, once a mysterious force within him, began to attach to his brain, creating a symbiotic relationship. Harry started experiencing strange sensations, whispers of thoughts that weren't his own. One evening, while sitting in a crowded cafe, Harry felt an overwhelming surge of energy. Suddenly, the thoughts of everyone around him flooded his mind, a cacophony of voices and emotions. He clutched his head, trying to make sense of the chaos, and then, with a sheer force of will, he managed to focus, isolating a single thought from the multitude. The realization hit him like a bolt of lightning. He could read minds. This newfound ability was both exhilarating and terrifying. Harry knew he had to control it, harness it, before it consumed him. Over the next few weeks he practiced in secret, learning to filter and manage the thoughts of those around him. Gap 1S. But with this power came a heavy burden. The more he delved into the minds of others, the more he uncovered the hidden darkness within them. Secrets, fears, and desires that people kept locked away were now laid bare before him. It was a constant struggle to maintain his own sanity amidst the torrent of others' thoughts. One night as he lay in bed, Harry pondered the implications of his abilities. He could use this power for good, to help those in need, to uncover truths that lay hidden. But he also knew the temptation to misuse it was great. The line between hero and villain was a thin one, and Harry was walking a tightrope. As he drifted off to sleep, his mind wandered back to Professor Sharma. The professor's words echoed in his head. "Sometimes, Harry, destiny chooses us, and we must rise to the occasion." Harry resolved to confront the professor, to seek answers and understand the true nature of the energy particles within him. The next morning, with a determined look in his eyes, Harry set out to find Professor Sharma. He was no longer the confused and desperate boy who had stumbled into the professor's lab. He was now a man with a purpose, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The awakening of his power was just the beginning. The real battle was yet to come. As Harry walked down the street, the thoughts of those around him buzzed in his mind. He took a deep breath, steeling himself for the journey ahead. The path to understanding and mastering his abilities would be long and arduous, but Harry was ready to face it head-on. The awakening of his power had set the stage for a new chapter in his life, one filled with both promise and peril.